everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, guys, I'm gonna share with you guys a nail tutorial, but this nail tutorial is gonna be differently. This nail tutorial, I decided to do it because of you guys have asked so many questions about the video that I did using this here. And I got this from Amazon, and it came with 48 colors. And you guys watch me on the video using these little things, and I'm not gonna open because it's gonna be messy. Well, let me move this out of the way and see if I can open this. And pretty much I use them a lot. Some of you told me that I use a lot of the product, but we will be testing that in a minute. And this is what is left. And I only use half of the shark because I didn't want to use it all because I didn't know the consistency. Pretty much I use half of it because, half of each, because I didn't know if I use a lot then it's going to be really dark, the color. So I just want to give it a try and went and did them all. And that's one of the first advices I will say. If you start doing this, make sure you do them all at once because it's a lot of work. And you guys saw in the video all the work that it takes. So I use this here, and you can still find this on Amazon. They are very messy when you are doing acrylic with this. If you don't find this, or let's say you can afford this, or you don't want to do the whole 48 color, too much work, easy, get you one of these. It's the same thing. Get you one of these. So far I think they only come in 12. I don't know if they come in more than 12. Probably they do. Make sure you check places like Staples, maybe Walmart. I haven't seen in Walmart more than 12, but you know what I mean. Just check like office supply stores. Maybe you will find them with a larger amount than this one. And remember, this one is cheaper than buying this one, okay? And I got this on Target, and I think they only have the 12 color. Please don't buy the big ones that the kids use to write things in the street. That's a lot of work. No, you don't need those big one, chunky ones. Just buy this one. Brand will always be cheaper comparing to this one. So if you can get this one, is fine. It's the same thing. Now, I will say, before you decide to buy this one, get you this one, the little ones, because it's easiest, faster, and this only probably cost me like $3 and some change. So I would highly recommend get this one instead of this one, because if you don't want to do the 48 colors and spend all that money, just get this one, okay? So let's start with some of the questions that you guys asked me. So these are the acrylics that I did on that video that day. We have different colors here. Here we have like the pastel ones. Here we have like the summer ones right here, beautiful colors. We will be using them today. And here we have like the colors, like the wine color, pretty much green color. But these ones are not chalk. These ones are, what was this one? Oh my God, I forgot. Oh my God, what's the name? This one, mica pigment. Yes, these ones are mica pigments right here. These ones too are mica pigments. So the ones that you see that have that glitter like this, those are mica pigments. See, like this one here, those are mica pigments. I can do a video showing you guys the different. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a video talking about mica powders using for acrylics. I can also do that. But for this video, we are going to talk only about these ones here. So all of these, and they're still like dusty. These ones here and this one here. Now, one of the things I told you guys was that if you're gonna do this, make sure you buy a really cheap drill. Case Nail have a cheap drill that you can get it on Walmart. I think it's like other people suggest using this here. This right here is a tobacco grinder, and you can get them at Amazon. That's where I got this one. I honestly would not recommend to use this as the first time you get to do these colors, because it's really hard to clean between colors. So I only recommend to use this when you are going to do a tutorial or you're going to do your nails, just because sometimes this powder, it just to make it more fine, because sometimes you may see a little bit of bumps in it. So just to make it more fine, just drop it in the tobacco grinder and it works amazing. Now, I only will recommend the drill when you do this the first time. So make sure you buy a really cheap drill. Make sure that it's a drill that you don't care, because my drill, the dust got inside the drill and it stopped working. I had to open it up, put some oil, and then it started working again, but it's still making a little bit of funny noise. So make sure you grab a drill that is cheap, that you don't care. That was one of the questions you guys asked me. Another person asked me if this acrylic lasts on the nails. Yes, it will last. I did a nail tutorial a few months ago. I think it was something for fall. Nails still have that. I still have the nails in a jar, so still stick to the nails, you know, as long as you, I think like every acrylic, as long as you secure with a top coat, you're not gonna have any issue with it. So today what we're gonna do, we're gonna use these acrylics. I'm not gonna use them all because that would be crazy, but I don't know, I'm thinking about using like colors for summer, pretty much like a with palm trees or something like that. I will see what I do, but I will be using them. That's the video for today. And what else I want to tell you? Oh, somebody asked me if they can use a file instead of a drill. I will say no. That's a lot of work. It would take you forever to do it. So I highly will say no to that one. What else? I don't know what else. Oh, and another question is if they are the same quality as the acrylic that you buy from a high-end brand. The answer is no. No. This one here, it will be how do I explain this? This one here will be not as a good quality as the one you buy from other brands. Let's just say this one will be good. I will say it will be good. It will be good to your nails. It will be good to do your nails to your cousin, your sister, whoever you want to do your nails. Save you a lot of money, of course, but it will give you a little bit more work than a normal acrylic that you will buy at a high-end brand, let's just say. But I will go through all those tips when I use them. During the video, I will show you guys what I mean when it comes to using this acrylic. So let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. So I would highly suggest you guys doing this every time you use your chalk acrylic powders, because this will make them more fine, and this is what you want. You want that powder to be more and more fine. Um, so I will show you guys how it looks, how fine and good it looks. It turned out to be great, perfect. And the reason why I suggest doing this is because the first time when you do your whole chalk acrylics, you will not get the time to make it perfect, make it extra fine. So this is when you correct that. Here I want to show you guys why I told you guys that it is not good to use the tobacco grinder when you do for the first time all the chalk acrylic, and it's because of the cleaning you have to do. And keep in mind, you cannot use like a liquid to clean the glass, because if it's still a little bit wet, it's gonna stick the powder into it. And look at the cleaning you have to do. So can you imagine doing this a lot of time for all the colors? It is crazy. So that's why I suggest doing this only when you use the acrylics one by one. um, there could be some colors that may get mixed. Like here, you guys see that there may be some red left on the tobacco grinder, but that's fine. It's not gonna cause a major impact on the results. And even though you guys see that I'm moving the tobacco grinder, put it upside down, it's not gonna damage the tobacco grinder at all. So don't worry about that. And this tobacco grinder, you can also use it for a lot of things, including those foil sheets that you buy for foil for nails. You can put them inside here and the grinder will destroy them. I mean, not destroy them, but cut it in pieces. So this is a yellow one. I'm gonna give you guys a close look how it looks. This one is not 100% fine. You guys will see now when I start doing the nails. And I'm using these two colors because the idea was to do like the sunset and then some palm trees and stuff like that. So I'm using this not polish acrylic brush in number 10. It's one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm using coffin medium tips as well. And I'm using my red iguana uh, hand, which is the best thing ever, because you can insert the tips and you don't need a glue or anything like that. I love this hand. So this is the quality of the red one, and I'm in love. I cannot lie. I'm in love with the quality of the red one, and it helps a lot with using the tobacco grinder to make the powder more and more fine. So you guys can see the consistency, and also you guys can see that there's no chunks of on this one, on the red one, of course. And one thing I have to say that using the chalk acrylic, it's dry faster. Okay, let's keep in mind what I'm using. Okay, so I'm using the Young Nails acrylic monomer, which is the best thing ever. I love Young Nails products, and that's the monomer I'm using. That has nothing to do with the acrylic powder drying faster. Okay, let's just put that out there. Remember, we are working with shark acrylic powder, so it will dry faster. So you have to work faster. Another thing is I'm using the beads of acrylic that I'm picking up are wet. Why? This is my opinion, okay? This is how I do it. And the reason why I like them wet like this, especially with this type of acrylic that I did, is because the chalk acrylic will dry faster. If you pick your beads a little bit wet, it will allow you time to work. It's not gonna dry as faster as it normally will dry. Another thing is I'm using the brush smaller like this one because it allows me control. Second, I'm using my red iguana hand, so I don't want the acrylic to touch my hand. Why? Well, because it's a really expensive hand and I don't want to ruin it. And I just try to be careful with the hand. Even though you can put acetone on the hand, remove the acrylic from the hand if it falls on the cuticle area, whatever. But I'm new with this hand, and I'm trying to get like used to it. So I'm just trying to be careful with my hand. And so that's why I'm using brush number 10. And of course, if you think you will have more control with a brush number 10, go for it. You don't need a 12. Go for it. I know a lot of people that prefer small brushes because it allows you better control, especially in the cuticle area. So with this nail, I'm trying to do like a ombre, but this ombre is not going to be perfect because this is the sunset, okay? And we're going to put some palm trees. So the palm trees will cover part of the acrylics. So I'm not looking for a perfect ombre. Another thing, let's take a look at this yellow color. You guys see that it has some brown color here. I just remove it. But what I want you guys to see is what happened when your shark acrylic is not fine. Is not a fine powder consistency. And this is going to happen a lot. So that's why I suggest that you guys put it on the tobacco grinder before using it. Because you guys will see some pieces of yellow shark that are not fine. Like when this nail dried, you guys will see it. I'm trying to point it out. But on the pinky finger is fine. But on this one, the one with the ring, you will see it once it dries. Now, the red one, you can see the difference with the red one because the red one, it's very fine. It looks really good. So I really like how the red one turned out, very fine. And you guys see that when I pick up the bead, it brings product, it blends nice. Because I know you guys asked me about the consistency, but you guys can see it's blending nice. Remember, I'm picking my beads wet so they don't dry as fast as they usually do. And you guys can see the other one is already drying, the one with the ring finger. And you guys can see the yellow dots right here. Look at those dots. It's because some parts of the powder didn't get fine. So you will see those bumps. That is normal. That would happen to you. You can remove them if you want before it dries. You can do that, or you can put the powder again in the grinder just to make sure it is more extra fine. It is a lot of work, of course. So another thing I would suggest you guys is if you want to do this, try to do the shark acrylic like three at a time, four at a time. If you want to do it the same day that you're going to use them, better yet, let's say that I'm going to do some nails with yellow and red, like the sunset, like I'm doing here. But that day, that's the day that I'm going to do yellow and red. I'm not gonna do all of them. I'm just gonna do yellow and red. Why? Because you don't get tired. You concentrate more in making that powder fine versus doing a bunch of colors. That is just my opinion. So the key here is to make that powder really fine so it looks good. Now on this nail, you guys can see how nice it's looking. I don't have no issues. I don't see any bumps with the chalk acrylic. Maybe one at the end of the tip, maybe. I think, no, I think that's the light. Look how pretty it looks. But the ring finger, you can see those yellow dots. That's what I was referring to. So I'm almost done because this hand only have 4 fingers. So let's talk about encapsulation. Encapsulation, it is essential. It is important. You have to encapsulate because these char acrylics, they will fall out of the nail if you don't encapsulate them. Somebody asked me that. Will they last? Yes, but you have to encapsulate them because you're not going to be able to file them if you don't encapsulate them because the color will be like shark, it is shark, so it will fall out of your nail. So you have to encapsulate them no matter what. So I did encapsulate them. I filed them and everything, buffered them, and cleaned them, of course, and this is how they look now. And these amazing stickers that I'm using with the big palm trees, these are from Shein.com. Yes, it was like a pack of 2 for, I think it was like $2, and I love it. And they turn out great. They're not the best quality, I would say, because some parts may lift. So I have to go over and over with the stickers to make sure they are secure, right? And then I grabbed some from this other one. These other ones were from another website. I showed you guys on a whole video where I got these ones from. So that's why I tell you guys to look at my haul videos, or that's why I tell you on my haul videos to subscribe, because I'm showing you how to use all the products that I do on my haul videos. I show you how I use them. So this was one of them, and I think that turned out great, you know? Oh, and this one, the little flamingo, lose the head, and I put it back again because I don't waste anything. And look, poop, it looks perfect. Ta-da! So I think my nails are looking great. I'm not gonna do nothing crazy. I'm not going to put rhinestones or anything like that because I think with the stickers is enough. So make sure you guys use a very glossy top coat, and I'm using this one, not polished, my favorite, one of my favorite glossy top coat, because it's very thick and I love it, and it covers really good the stickers, it protects everything and secure my acrylic, even though we encapsulate, but it gives that shine back and it looks beautiful. So guys, let me know what you think about this tutorial. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section. If you have any question that I didn't answer you guys, let me know. Let me know what you think about the shark acrylics. Let me know what you think what I mentioned about making the powder very fine, because you guys saw about the yellow on the ring nail, what happened. If you guys have any other questions, let me know in the comment section. Make sure you follow me on my social media, especially on Instagram. I will be posting a few things more on Instagram, so stay in the lookout for that. There will be more giveaways coming this summer. I will keep posting them, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!